We are all aware that there are thousands of different types of spiders in the world, some of which are non-venomous, others are extremely poisonous. So how do we distinguish a harmless spider from a spider containing dangerous toxins that can be deadly? In today's video, we'll introduce you to the most venomous spiders on Earth. We hope you'll never come into close contact with them. By the way, to see how many of us shiver at the sight of this creature, give us a like. And now, let's get started. Wolf spider. We've seen a lot of scary monsters in movies. What are your thoughts when you hear the name wolf spider? Do they possess huge fangs and like to howl at the moon at night? You may think that this arachnid is terrible, but don't worry, this creature is not that bad. The reason they were given this name is because of their unusual way of life. Wolf spiders do not weave webs to hunt like many other spiders, but hunt in a special way. They ambush and chase their prey in the forest like wolves and travel from place to place in search of food. These spiders can be found all over the world except for Antarctica, so the possibility of humans coming into contact with them is very high. However, we don't need to panic. The bites of most wolf spiders are not dangerous, except for tropical wolf spiders, whose venom can cause prolonged pain, dizziness, increased heart rate, and nausea. In that case, you will need to see a doctor immediately. Cyclocosmia. The special thing about cyclocosmia spiders is that they were created by nature with a belly shaped like an ancient seal. To protect themselves from attack, this spider is also covered with a deadly toxin. Its belly is made up of ribs and grooves, which is what makes it look like an ancient seal. This spider lives in isolation in small burrows. It is considered the oldest spider on Earth. Although this creature appears to be ferocious, it actually possesses no threat to humans. So why are we talking about this animal? We just want you to be able to distinguish it from the spider we're about to introduce shortly, which is a real serial killer. Sydney funnel web spider. Referring to the Sydney funnel web spider, you will know right away that they live in Australia. Not only does it have a fierce appearance, this spider is in fact very poisonous and a danger to humans. Other sand spiders almost never attack humans, but the Sydney funnel web spiders are different. This spider is included in the Guinness Book of Records as the most venomous spider in the world, and it may attack you for no reason whatsoever. When attacking, it will stand on its hind legs, showing off its extremely strong and long fangs. If you don't escape in time, this monster can attack you again and again. Its venom can be deadly, so you should seek medical attention immediately. Be careful, this spider will probably follow you to the hospital because it will cling to your body until you completely shake it off. Brazilian wandering spider. The Brazilian wandering spider is the rival of the Sydney funnel web spider on this list. In 2010, it entered the Guinness Book World of Records as one of the most venomous spiders in the world. The name Brazilian wandering spider itself does not promise anything good, no matter where it wanders and for what purpose. Speaking of this spider, we have good news and bad news. The good news is that it never attacks first. The bad news is that it never stays in one place and loves to hide in closets and some human belongings. So if you find it sleeping in your shoebox, don't disturb it. Otherwise, you could be punished with a bite. One more thing, this spider loves to eat bananas, so watch carefully when you buy bananas in the store or leave them in your fruit bowl. The bite of this spider carries a poison that can cause loss of muscle control, respiratory failure, leading to paralysis and an 85% chance of heart failure. Currently, there are drugs to treat patients bitten by this spider. The most important thing is that you get to the hospital on time. Black widow spider. When watching this video, you must be looking forward to seeing the most famous venomous spider in the world. Well, I think it's about time we talked about that spider, the most famous and the most venomous, the black widow spider. This predator is so famous that anyone who sees a black spider with a red hourglass pattern on its back will immediately run away, and that is the right thing to do because these spiders are venomous. An unusually strong poison that can kill children and the elderly and even healthy adults. Within half an hour of being bitten, the victim can feel severe pain in the extremities, then the muscles in the chest and abdomen, followed by severe cramps, shortness of breath, accompanied by pain. The worst thing is that there is currently no effective way to treat the symptoms, and the symptoms usually last for at least 12 hours. Brown widow. Unfortunately, the Latrodecta spider family also includes other notorious spiders, such as the brown widow, a relative of the black widow. Fortunately, it is not too dangerous for humans. The brown widow spider's toxin is usually limited to the bite area and surrounding tissues without spreading to the entire body. However, this only happens when the brown widow spider is unable to inject enough venom. Although less well known than the black widow spiders, brown widow spiders are also quite dangerous spiders. In the animated show The Venture Brothers, the brown widow spider even has powers similar to the Marvel Spider-Man. In fact, brown widow spiders are found in South Africa and South America. Japanese scientists believe that the brown widow spiders are outnumbering black widow spiders, which is obviously great, but it would be better if both spiders left the earth altogether, don't you think? Brown recluse spider. This six-eyed creature is common in the eastern United States and prefers to live near human settlements. This does not mean that they are easy to find. The size of their legs is quite large compared to the body, only 6 to 20 millimeters long. We advise you never try to find this spider. Brown recluse spider bites may be painless and often go unnoticed, but the consequences can be devastating. This spider is considered one of the most venomous spiders in its family. The enzymes that make up its venom cause a tissue necrosis, and if not treated promptly, the wound can be up to 25 centimeters in diameter. In that case, treatment takes up to 6 months. And if the subcutaneous tissue is affected, full recovery can take 3 years. So, if you live in the same area where this spider is and don't want to spend a lot of time in the hospital, check your shoes, clothing, and bedding carefully, as these are common hiding places for these spiders. Six-eyed killer. Looking at how adorable these little spiders hide in the sand, you might think, how could such a timid creature be so dangerous? They live in South Africa and prefer to hide under rocks or among tree roots to avoid attracting attention. They even let the sand stick to their bodies or bury themselves completely in the sand. So, is this spider afraid of humans? The answer is no. These spiders do this because they like to operate silently and secretly, like professional assassins. According to toxicology studies, their venom is noted to be extremely dangerous, equivalent to sulfuric acid. It destroys the body cells and body vessels, causing capillary leakage and tissue destruction. Currently, there is no antidote to this spider's venom, but the good news is that this spider is quite shy. Only 2 cases of this spider attacking humans have ever been recorded, but this information has not been officially verified. We'd better not disturb this little animal though. Above are the 8 most venomous spider species in the world. If you have any other venomous spiders, leave us a comment below.